Welcome to Albergo Allegria Bed and Breakfast in Windham, New York. We're back in the Kitchen of Happiness today with three generations.
Three generations, yes.
We have my father, Vito Radulich, who is a fantastic, amazing chef that you all know. And today we have my youngest son, our youngest son, Maximum LeMan. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, Max, how old are you?
9.
9 years old. And do you like to cook?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yes.
With who?
Grandpa.
What about me?
You too.
Me too. Okay, this is a very special recipe today. It is a salad dressing that we used to have back in La Griglia.
Yes, and we have a customer by the name Di Benedetto.
Yes, Mr. Pat Di Benedetto.
Yeah, from the restaurant. He wanted us to give him a recipe, and so we want to share the recipe with all of them.
Right, well we had, you gave the recipe to Pat,
Yeah.
Mr. Di Benedetto, years ago. And
Right.
he used to make it for his family. Leo, we give you a big shout out to you and your
Hello.
family. Mr. Di Benedetto passed away. And the family has been craving Dad's salad dressing. So this one goes out to Leo and family. This is the Italian dressing from the old La Griglia days.
Yes.
And we're going to tell you the little secrets here. So,
Right.
the first thing we're going to do is start off with 1/4 cup of scallions. Okay, so, you gotta...
I'm going to show you how to be cut the scallions with a sharp knife, and you look in camera and make sure that you cut nice and easy. Keep your fingers away from the sharp edge.
Okay, so we have 1/4 cup of scallions, and we're going to our red onion.
Red onion, half an onion.
So just take a
I
look
want
at
to
the
show you
cutting.
how to clean the onion, how I clean the onion. There are many ways how to clean the onions.
Anyways, to skin an onion.
Yes, there are more than one way. What I do, I cut them and a half, and now I cut fine like that.
So very close.
But you not cut cross. So the onions is still attached. Then you turn the onions this way, and you cut it this way.
So nice and fine. So the pieces here are coming out little crosswise, nice and small.
Correct.
And you're cutting your onions and your scallions together, kind of blending them together. And Max is going to help us out with the blending process. Now, you're going to see on the table Wishbone Italian seasoning. This is actually the platform base from which the salad dressing comes from.
Yeah, and it's what is so good about the dressing and your taste that there's not such a thing. You can add on to your own favorite dressing anything you want and create your own flavor. And that's what we did at La Griglia, and that's how we got people's desire all the time. At La Griglia we used to have only one dressing, house dressing, and that was a house dressing made this way. And everybody loved it.
So we're going to go ahead and add in the scallions and the finely chopped red onion. Now we're using today a little multi-mix tool. That's for you guys out there if you're making one container of this dressing, which this will yield twice as much. Normally when we do it, of course, in the Kitchen of Happiness, everything is extra large. Okay, so go ahead and help Grandpa with that. And we make it in bigger batches. So
We pulse it, just pulse on and off. We will not want too fine, because then it comes all the juice. Let us check it out now, Max.
So you want to give it a couple pulses there. If you do it too much,
Yes, there you
it'll
go.
totally
This is
mess
perfect. Look at that, nice, all small pieces, beautiful.
Okay, so we got that in there.
That goes in here, now, in a bowl. We combine that in a bowl.
Yep. So if you're doing on a larger scale and you have like a commercial Robocoo or a Vitamix or anything on a larger scale, just go for that. But this is just residential today.
Right.
Our next set of ingredients are anchovies and capers. And Dad, you have about 8 anchovies on there, and we have about a teaspoon of capers. Actually, it looks like a tablespoon of capers, pardon me.
And the way we do this, we chop them, and then you turn your knife around, and you squish them.
You squish it.
Squish it, squish it, squish it.
And you're doing the anchovies and the capers together so they start to blend.
Yeah, they get, we marry in the flavor. And in the meantime, we can put your fresh herb. Tell them what about the fresh
Okay.
herb.
So Max, do you know what kind of herbs we have here? Italian parsley.
Italian parsley and basil.
And basil. And we also have another herb with us today, which comes from our lawns and our gardens. Take a look at that. And that is wild thyme.
Yeah,
And with the wild thyme, you can hold on to that for Grandpa, please. Just hold on to that. With the wild thyme, you're not going to use the flower portion of it. You're going to use the little stem portions. And it's real simple. We've already done it for the video's sake, but you just pull off the stem and the leaves come separate. So you're going to go ahead and take your herbs and pair them all together as well.
and this is how they're supposed to look, the anchovy and
Hold it up to the
capers.
camera.
Like a paste.
Yeah. Very good. Smells delicious, by the way. Okay, so we have our basil, our Italian parsley, and our wild thyme. And pretty much your basil and Italian parsley are half and half combinations. And you throw in some pinch of wild thyme there. Comes to about a tablespoon in total of chopped fine herbs.
Now we didn't put nothing no more. Oh yeah. Peppers.
Okay, then next we're going with our next set here is our roasted red bell peppers. Now,
Home roast.
home roasted, and if you haven't seen our video clip on home roasted red bell peppers, go ahead and watch that. Of course, you can buy a product like this in the store, but
Right.
but really it's such a simple process. You can
And you enjoy it better when you do your own flavoring and your own.
And that's one of the, I think, the key ingredients that make this such a delicious dressing. You know, fresh herbs and
Yeah.
locally roasted peppers. There we go, good. We're going to start combining all of these together. We'll scooch them out of the way to our special spot right underneath, just like they do on TV. Okay, so after our roasted red bell peppers, there we go. And of course they're getting chopped very fine. If you're not that talented in fine chopping, you can bring that back to the blender, correct, Dad?
Correct.
Okay.
But you have to watch how you blend it. Don't overdo it.
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it.
We do not overdo it.
Now, our next thing is we have apple cider vinegar. And we have, let's see, about 1/8 of a cup of apple cider vinegar.
Right.
Let Max pour that in there, Dad. We like to use the Bragg's organic apple cider vinegar because this has the mother, which is part of the apple cider vinegar that has very beneficial properties health-wise. So we like that.
Open up that bottle.
Oh, okay, there we go. And we'll let Max
Now
pour
we have
that
to
in.
use, I use Italian wishbone dressing. There are many Italian wishbone flavored dressing out there.
You
But
just
this
use-
is the best one that I find.
Okay. Go ahead, Max. Right in there, in the hole. As a matter of fact, you
Shake.
want, yeah, okay, shake it upside down, squeeze. And anytime you can get the kids involved in cooking, it's a good thing.
Yes.
Start them young. Then they like to eat what they created. There we go. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Now,
easy.
also with the Italian wishbone, we're going to blend that a little bit, right?
Yes, yes.
And you're going to take that same amount and fill it up with your favorite extra virgin olive oil.
Olive oil, yes.
Okay? So we have one delicious container, all done, ready for the recycling bin. And we took the same amount of that container and added in extra virgin olive oil. So go ahead and do that nice and slow while Grandpa's whisking.
Yes, please.
Now while they're doing that, we do have our garlic. There's our granulated
Right.
garlic. We have a little bit of granulated garlic. I'll show you how much we go in here. Okay, not a huge amount, probably about a tablespoon,
No, less than that.
less than a tablespoon.
Yeah. Now, all these flavors that we put together, you can enhance the way you want it. If you like more peppery or more picante, you can put a Tabasco sauce or chili pepper in there. If you want more salt, you can add anchovies, more capers. That's all depend on your taste, personal taste. And once you find out what you like, I'm sure all your company will love it the same way.
Now in our salad, we use a mesclun mix and then as well as the heads of romaine. And we like to tear that, it's always fun. Of course our hands are already washed and clean, right? First thing we do when we walk in the kitchen. You can cut it, if you cut your lettuce and you're serving it right away, that's great. But if you kind of cut it and put it back in the fridge, it's going to turn brown quicker than if you just tear it. So, like I said, it's always fun to have hands-on.
Now you see how this dressing got all married together. You see, all like a nice fresh creamery. And what you do, the more this stays in the refrigerator, the better it will be.
I'm just going to nice and close. Okay, so it's nice and creamy looking. And it yields quite a bit. Now, yeah, as it sits in the fridge, it's going to go ahead
And be better, you know, we used to make it for 2-3 weeks at a time.
Right, and I remember you used to make it in a giant, special,
stainless steel
like it was like a giant garbage pail of salad dressing. Now, in your salads, we like to put a few different things. Personally, just our family favorite, of course, our lettuce. We like to put in some fresh tomatoes, diced tomatoes. So we're just going to throw some of those in there. I always like to add in, and so does Mom as well, it's probably the Sicilian side, is just some nice fresh oranges, cucumbers as well. We have some, there we go, some shreds of carrot, which we use with the potato peeler.
Max.
There we go. What do we need?
The dressing for Max in the jar.
Yep, and then we also have kohlrabi. And kohlrabi is a kind of a root. It's like radishes, but much nicer, not quite as sharp. Oh, you didn't have to do all that. All right, thank you, Max. And then, of course, we always add in some broccoli and nice things. If you like cheese, go ahead and add in some cheese. And apples are always fantastic, especially this time of year. And you could just go ahead and get some apple slices in there as well. Of course, making sure you don't get your pits in there. That's always nice. There's a nice sweetness to it. All right. So before we, of course, we already have some done in our test kitchen. So we'll take that. We'll dress up this salad. Add a little bit more of that one if you like. And we're just going to give this a nice toss. And again, these flavors, once they sit in the under refrigeration, they're going to marry quite nicely. Because it's a family affair, we're just going to go ahead and taste that right out of the bowl.
And this is for Miss Benedetto. That means the blessed one.
Yes, in Italian. So how's that salad dressing, Max?
Good.
Good. Let's give it a taste. Fantastic.
Excellent.
You could taste the tart of the apple cider, little kick in there.
And this will get strong as it sits, you know, with that much.
It'll get strong, and that's one reason why we use the powdered, the granulated garlic, not fresh garlic. Fresh garlic, if you're going to do this right now and consume it, that's fine.
Right.
But raw garlic, if you were to put it in there,
You can add raw garlic on a salad before you serve.
Right.
Not in the season, not in the dressing.
because it's just going to get really, really strong.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us in the Kitchen Happiness. We want you to go ahead and go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com, Wyndham New York Hotel. Go ahead and like us on that. And you can join our YouTube channel. So when we have these recipes coming out, you can be the first ones to share it amongst your family and friends. And also go on to our website, albergousa.com. Sign up for the newsletter so you get the latest information and recipes from all of us at Albergo Allegria.
Buon appetito.
Have a
Double
great-
take.
Have a great day. Want to say bye?
Bye bye.
His mouth is full. Bye.